Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I have very big head. So maybe we wait for a while for next attendees. Jacob is with us. Anna, pleased to meet you, all of you, the attendees of our webinar and the kickoff of Deep Tech CEE Summit and Challenge 2024. It's a pleasure to be with you today and to have all of our great guests with us today. So before we start, I would like to maybe show a few words about our today's agenda. So we start with the small summary of the Deep Tech CEE Summit and Challenge 2023. Then I will present our plans and goals, what we have together with our partners for 2024, and why we will start today, especially the CEE Challenge. Then we will give a place and space for our guests to tell you about their goals and about the organization present. Yep.
I cannot hear you.
Jacob, we can hear you, so maybe you have to reload your web browser. So
now finally I can hear you.
Okay, great. So
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then we will have a question and answer. So if you will have any questions, so please write down your question to the chat or maybe in the comments in YouTube on YouTube channel, and Pavel will help me to ask you to your question if we can't. So maybe we'll write back to after the kickoff. So today with us there are a few guests. So maybe I would like to introduce you a bit. So Anna Tush, who represents Civita, welcome on board on our kickoff.
Hi guys.
And I see you are somewhere in another trip.
Yeah, I'm sending warm greetings from beautiful Slovenia.
Great. Hope more startups and investors will join us this year from Slovenia too. So next guest is Jakub Przybylski, who represents ABB. And there are two people from our team, which is bigger this year, but the most important people for you for today is Paweł Ząbek, who is responsible for our marketing and for of course international relations with investors, and he's in a trip today too. So hello, Paweł.
Hello.
Yeah, so Paweł is where are you now, in Hungary or in Slovenia too?
I'm already in Slovenia from an hour between mountain and this morning I was in Hungary but Slovenia is so magical country, so calm, great people, good wine. I like this city, and in 2 hours I have to go on next event. But maybe about this I could tell more later.
Okay. So and there with us is Kate Hilcher too, who is our partnership challenge and meetup manager. So Kate, welcome on board.
Hello, Sławek. Thank you for the introduction. Welcome, everybody. Thank you very much indeed.
Okay, so we will have another guest, Dominik Krawczyk, who is CEO of Cobin Angels, so the biggest Polish angel investor community, and the partner in the project which is Civita organizing the cooperation between and knowledge exchange between angels investors in Central and Eastern Europe, in Slovenia, in Poland, from Slovenia, from Poland, Finland, and Estonia too. So hope he will join us in a few minutes. So let's move to the small summary of 2023 event and challenge. So I hope I can share my screen. Okay, so can you see my screen?
Not yet.
I've already shared it.
Why it's not working?
I tried again.
We have share.
Okay, so Paweł will check what's happened, and I will start. So last year we developed the Deep Tech CEE Summit and Challenge from Poland to Central and Eastern Europe, and it was some kind of an MVP for our region. So we don't know what potential as a region we have exactly. So we used a summit and a challenge as a tool, as a platform for our countries, for startups, for investors, and for companies and corporates to check it. So now we know in which country we would like to focus in this year, and now we develop the Deep Tech CE, but maybe some numbers from last year. So there was over 500 attendees, and 30% of them wasn't from Poland at the Deep Tech CE Summit and the CE Challenge. Over 250 startups applied to our CE Challenge. So we double it since 2022. There was over 100 angel investors and industry leaders, 100 ecosystem stakeholders, and over 30 funds from our region, and over 15 regional media representatives. So it was the numbers what we got last year, and we received some feedback and advices what we should do this year to build a better platform for startups, for investors, and corporates too. So, in example, we have some problems with our matchmaking applications, so we will solve it, and we were working on with the company we cooperate last year. So all of your signs and advices will be implemented this year. So no worries, you will have many valuable meetings and very good apps this year. So next thing was to expand the program with the industry topics, so not to focus only general on deep tech, but starting to talk about the deep tech, in example, in energy, in AI, in clean tech, in space, and in other sectors. So that's why we attract Justina, who was responsible for building the program in Wolf Summit, to help us to build a better program and develop this part of the event exactly for you. Many of you said that we should start the CE Challenge earlier. So what we are doing now exactly, because you need much more time to fill the application. We have summer holidays during the whole process, so not all of you had time to fill it, and some of our partners and investors who help us to judge the projects needs much more time to read the information which you wrote in our application. So yes, the same as in like in the previous points. Yeah, we prepare it and we are ready to start today. You said that we should attract more international investors. Yeah, it's a big advantage for us, and that's why we cooperate with Civita, and hope some of you who gives us this feedback, I hope will join to our Deep Tech CEE Council or will become our ambassador and help us to develop the number of the international investors. Some of you said that we have to split the agenda and maybe decide for the third day. So yes, we would like to try to build the investor day and then 2 days of CEE summit for you to have much more value and much more place for one-on-one meetings too. We develop values for investors, for corporates, and for startups too, and we have a focus to invite much more industry leaders this year. And many of you said continue your great job. Thank you for this feedback too. It was very important for us. So we we solve many problems and advantages, and we are ready to build something bigger together with you. So after this kickoff, Kate will contact with many ecosystem partners from our over 350 database leads we built last year, and hope you will join and help us to find the best deep techs from our region. And that's why we have our guests, which are already on board, to attract much more partners and much more ecosystem stakeholders and investor and corporates to join us and to gather the deep tech ecosystem stakeholders from the region at the summit in 2024.
Sławek, would you like to show your screen?
Yeah, of course. So
okay, now.
Yep, I did it. So can you see my screen?
Now it's perfect.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, we know what we have to improve. We started the day after the Deep Tech CEE Summit last year, and now I can present you what we prepare for you and what we would like to attract you very much to join this year. So Deep Tech CEE evolved to not only for the event or not only for the challenge, not only for the meetup organizer, but as an organization. We think that if we would like to develop the region and attract investors and corporates to develop R&D projects here to help deep tech startups grow and build the cooperation between the world of science and business, so we need support. We don't do it alone. So that's why we have a focus to build the Deep Tech CEE Council. And we will attract and we will invite to this council our best partners, in example ABB, our investors and or VCs or regional partners who help us to know the local ecosystem in each country of 15. We have a focus this year. Now we know the potential. Now we know who would like to work with, and we have a great support from Polish ecosystem, but we think that we would like to build more international structure, and we are open to build something what will have value not only for the ecosystem from Poland or from Estonia, but maybe from Slovenia, for Croatia, Bulgaria, and startups and investors and corporates or regional companies from our region too. So we still have the same definition of deep tech. So we are looking for project startups, scale-ups who are based on R&D or high-tech engineering, and which are solving the environmental, human, or industrial problems. So If you are one of them, so definitely you should apply to our CEE challenge. We we develop some of our sectors. So, in example, in the space sector, we add some multi and dual use. So, if you are looking for partners in that sectors, or you think that you are in that sector, so you can apply to the challenge too. And in the same way, we develop the sector of environment, biodiversity, and clean tech. What is important for us that almost 15% of the startups we have in our database from last year marked that they use the AI technology in their solutions. So we think that AI is some kind of the solution, so, or a tool we can use to do something faster. So that's why we don't have this special AI category. But if you use it in any way, and it's a part of the solution, so definitely you should apply to the challenge too. So who we are and how we can describe what we are doing from this year, and for what we are looking for partners. So we became an organization and a platform. So we will help you in connection with your partners, with your investors, and to build the CEE region and the worldwide platform for, especially for deep tech startups and ecosystem stakeholders from this part of the world. We organized the summit and the challenge, as you noticed, and what we did last year. But we start to organize the regional meetings, which we hope will develop to meetups, or maybe what we consider maybe we'll organize next year another event in Balkans, so Southeastern Europe, or move our event to different countries. And it's one of the goal we have for our council to help us to make a decision what will be better for the region, moving the event or maybe develop the meetups. So we will test it. We will talk about it this year, and probably we will show you the results of our discussion and decision during the Deep Tech CEE Summit, which will take place in Warsaw, October 28th to 13th. What we did, we created Deep Tech CEE network, and gathered the top CEE startups funders who would like to cooperate with us on the business side. We build a portfolio and a catalog of the startups, and we are showing it, have been showing it, and we will show it to the investors from US, from France, UK, and other part of the world, to show that there are deep tech startups in the region, great one, and you can invest in it. So we are still working with the deep tech startups from an active working. We don't only build the platform. We do a job with Pavel and with Kate to attract as much investors to startups which we have in the closed Deep Tech CEE network. We wrote an application for a cross-European acceleration program with Hello Tomorrow, with some of other Central European grants. So we hope we will be one of the winners of this program. So maybe not this year, but in the future, you can suppose to have many values from our job and our synergies from this European cluster or coalition what we have. And as I mentioned, we start and we will build the Deep Tech CEE Council with the most engaged partners to develop the idea of the Deep Tech CEE and to unlocking the power and the potential of the deep tech from this region. And one of the member will be Hello Tomorrow too, and probably European Innovation Council, who will help us to build the bridge between Central and Eastern Europe and Western Europe. So if there are any partners are watching us, so we after whole job we did for you and all opportunities we have to ask you what value you can have from cooperation with us. So of course, it's like in any events you can invest or looking for merger and acquisition opportunities, but still the place good for broker business contacts is a unique scouting services and a space for meet with selected startups. It's not a brand positioning, it's some kind of an exclusive brand positioning, because we have the best innovators, deep tech innovators from the Central and Eastern region, which are gather from different parts of the region and from different events and different spaces we have an access thanks to our ecosystem partners. And what we noticed, especially for startup, and what would like to use this platform, is to educate the deep tech startups that they could be the subcontractors for the regional companies and for corporates too, and not develop only the products, but they can earn money as a regular company too, using this fantastic brains and people on board they have in the startups. And still looking for people from the Central and Eastern Europe who would like to be first and help us to exploring the potential of the CEE region ecosystems. So if you are one of them, so let's contact with me or Kate or Pavel in any event we will have during in nearest few months, or write an email or call to us, and we are very open to cooperate with you. So some stats. This year we plans to build the database and attract 350 plus startups, projects, and scale-ups from our region, attract much more industry leaders together with our partners, and develop the number of investors and funds. What is the one of the advantage for us for this year? And we started this in the beginning of the year from the visit in the US, showing the best deep tech startups for the investors from New York City, Boston, and Miami too. From the agenda point of view, we decided to build the 3 days. The first day we focus on investors, and the best deep tech startups which we choose will have an access only there. We'll have an access for this day, and our corporate and business attendees and partners will have an access for this day too. The second day is the day for doing business, investment, cooperation between ecosystems. So you still have an opportunity to have a matchmaking. You have still opportunity to listen to bright minds and people from the several industries, and pitch your session on or become the Deep Tech CEE Expo exhibitor. And the third day we decide to make something what can help researchers and startups who are at the beginning of their business career to join us and to talk about what trends are and how your startup or your solution can solve the problems, and how AI could be used to do faster or better what you are doing, and to add value for the partners you are looking for. A small roadmap for this year. So we are still looking for the partners, especially technology one. We start the CEE challenge. You will still have an opportunity to have some closed webinars, which we will organize in September and October, and like we noticed, between 28th to 13th of October we'll have the Deep Tech CEE Summit. So thank you very much for partners who support us last year, and I think that you can make a screenshot to write or call me after this part, of the presentation. Yeah, I write it, and I think that I would like to show you something what is new and important for startups. So this is a website of our CEE challenge, and here you have all the information what we have. We have a goal to find prizes for you, which total value, I hope this year, and my team and me are hoping that will be up to 1 million euros. So if you would like to reach it and give you much more value, so we are working with Cobin Angels and investors. We are working with Civita and other partners, and all awards you can check here, and it will be added in the nearest future up to the event. So it's not only awards what we have now, but there will be many more in the future. The second thing is that still you have an opportunity to apply to the general challenge and become the Deep Tech CEE Rising Star. But like we noticed, we have something for our past partners from different industry. If you would like to show yourself and show your areas of interest for the startups, so it's a place for you. So contact with us, and we will support you, and we will find a way to cooperate with you too. And on the website you will find many other things, but maybe Kate will tell you much more about the challenge. So Kate, the floor is yours. So
thank you very much indeed, Sławek, again. Well, first of all, I'm absolutely thrilled to announce the launch of an extraordinary opportunity that is poised to reshape the landscape of innovation and entrepreneurship in our region. So we are officially kicking off the Deep Tech CEE Challenge today. The pioneering initiative, is designed to unearth and propel forward the most promising deep tech startups and projects that are the forefront of scientific and technological breakthroughs. The Deep Tech CEE Challenge is an open call to all visionaries who are working on startups or projects that are grounded in deep tech engineering. Whatever you are in early stages of development or at the level of commercialization, if your work embodies on novel technology, groundbreaking scientific discovery, or a complex engineering process to aimed at addressing pressing industrial, aerospace, medical, biotech, or environmental challenges, and so on, we want to hear from you. Our doors are wide open to teams who are ready to take on high scientific, engineering, and market fit risks. There were already many questions about the timeline. Sławek already mentioned a few things about it. So the application window for startups opens today and runs until July 26th, with the announcement of selected applications scheduled between August 27th and September 28th, culminating in the final event on October 28th till 30th. And as you may see on the timeline, we are collaborating, and also Sławek mentioned about this, across the Eastern European region, connecting with pivotal events in deep tech sector, including but not limited to the Hello Tomorrow Global Summit in Paris, European Innovation Council in Brussels, London Tech Week, Birmingham Tech Week, Berlin, Tallinn, Budapest, Prague, and many, many others. With a total prize value up to 1 million euros, we are poised to offer super opportunities to over 75 selected deep tech startups from a pool of more than 350 submissions. But that's not all. We have great crafted 2 categories for this challenge: Deep Tech CEE Rising Stars and Deep Tech Applied Science, each with its unique set of awards and opportunities, ranging from fast-track acceleration programs, tickets and accommodations to premier global summits, also business mentoring sessions, and much, much more. So we do welcome all deep tech startups to seize the great opportunity. I'm sure together, let's embark on this journey to unlock new frontiers of innovation and create a future that is brighter, sustainable, and teeming with possibilities. So officially welcome to the Deep Tech CEE Challenge. For all the details, of course, I invite you to visit our website. And let me introduce my colleague, Pavel, who will show you the business potential, as we are not only focused on the summit, but above all on the buoyant, prosper business and long-term development. Pavel?
Thank you. I'm very happy that we are launching the next edition of Deep Tech CEE Challenge. In this organization, I'm focused on developing a Deep Tech CEE network. As I told, I was in Budapest this morning, and I'm currently in Maribor, Slovenia, when I'm starting Podim, attending in Podim in 2 hours. And this is it's an event where I'm focused on networking with startups, investors, and representatives of deep tech ecosystem. In this way, I try to connect between different markets, different countries, different ecosystems. But we are not limited to Slovenia. Straight after Podim, I'm going to Deep Tech Atelier in Riga. It will be second time in this month, in last month, when I will be in Riga, because in April I was in TechChill, where also I was looking for investors. I made a lot of connections with those markets, and we will use these connections, for example, with connections with startups from our network. Last week, on the other hand, I was in Sweden, in Stockholm for Norddeep. It's also a deep tech confederation as Deep Tech CEE Summit. We are doing this because we believe that expanding networking on this, it's a way to building connections with value partners with the rest of the world. Because we are not, we can do it as a Poland, as a CEE region. When we are talking with American investors, with Middle East investors, we have to be together to show that our region is so strong. And we want to do this by making Deep Tech CEE Summit, because this is a way to show potential of our technology, how valuable they are, and that they are ready to the international expansion. On this way, to do this, I want to meet as much as people from the deep tech ecosystem, and invite them on Deep Tech CEE Summit, on Deep Tech CEE Challenge. When I'm talking with startups, we're trying to get more and more investors from outside the CEE region also. But to get investors, we need startups. So that's the reason why we start now Deep Tech CEE Challenge, and to find the greatest deep tech technology of our region. Thank you.
Thank you, Pavel. So it's time for our guests. So who would like to start? Anna, Jakub?
Thank you very much for the introduction, and it's great to be with you, even though the circumstances are very particular, as you see.
Yeah, we see and we noticed.
You're
Okay.
joining me in the trip exploring Slovenia and Slovenian ecosystem. So Pavel, but as you can be. I'm here to representing Civita Estonia, which is a consulting company with a very particular interest in innovation ecosystem, supporting startups, working with startups all over Europe. And what we can offer, or how we are contributing to the Deep Tech Summit, is securing a place in top 20 companies that are enrolling to our acceleration program called Ready to Scale. And you see, as you see next to my name, it's a deep tech focused accelerator with a 60K grant that's supposed to support your development, your internationalization. And out of top 20, we are going to select top 10. So we're giving you a quite strong chance to become a part of Ready to Scale Accelerator.
Okay. Anna, you are muted.
That's what happens when you're in the bus. And,
yeah, of course.
But my point was that you can also reach out to me if you're particularly interested in Ready to Scale and how to prepare to apply to meet our criteria. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, thank you, Anna. So we are looking for acceleration programs, and if you have any of your country, not only in Central and Eastern Europe, but maybe from the Western countries, so we are open to cooperate and give value and fast tracks and the places for your acceleration program. So if you would like to join to our jury or help us to to choose the best deep tech projects from the region and help them to scale faster, so we are welcome you on board and waiting for our cooperation. So our second guest is Jacob or Jakub in Polish, or Jacob Przybylski. So Jakub, the floor is yours.
Thank you for the invitation, Sławek. Glad to meet all of you. My name is Jakub. I'm based in Poland, but as part of global international organization representing ABB. ABB is a large company, technology leader in electrical industry overall. We comprise of 4 business areas: electrification, motion, robotics, and process automation. And I represent electrification, which is the larger piece of ABB, comprising around half of ABB Group, which means roughly $15 billion in revenue. My role is in EL Ventures, which is the team in electrification business area responsible for investments and collaboration with startups. In electrification, what we do is a variety of solutions at medium and low voltage for electrical distribution. So basically, what we do is to keep the lights on anywhere from medium to low voltage, mostly focusing on optimal energy distribution. As an investor, we perceive ourselves as a strategic investor in energy tech, climate tech, and clean tech. We have global reach, international team covering Europe, North America, and Asia. We invest across our 5 business divisions that are smart buildings, smart power, distribution solutions, services, and installation products. And our overarching themes are basically those that Sławek already presented, but in a broader sense, anything in deep tech, AI, or software for energy optimization, smart grids, decarbonization, cybersecurity, and overall making electricity distribution smarter, cleaner, and better. Our ambition to invest is around 20 to 25 million US dollars per year. And direct investments is one of the ways that we collaborate with startups, but we also invite you for commercial partnership, co-development, projects, MVPs, whatever else. We also run every year our own startup challenges that are hackathons. We closed one a couple of weeks ago in Nice in France, where the overarching theme for our divisions was power progress with AI. It's a thrilling experience, so we definitely invite all the startups to participate in that. It's a fantastic opportunity to meet ABB, to work with our teams directly, and then to have a fantastic opportunity to collaborate further on. We treat Deep Tech Summit participation as a great learning opportunity, as a platform for meeting interesting startups, getting educated even better in the market trends in deep tech, learning more also about this underrepresented in our investment portfolio geography, and broaden our network, hopefully enlarge our deal source. We support this initiative as we believe this is a high quality and high value organization that could put the best deep tech startups on their fast track to success. We also have our own accelerator, Synalip, which is based in Västerås, Sweden. So we also invite startups to connect with those guys. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So we can't find Dominic, so maybe I will tell a bit about our idea to new value for you. So the investment one. So we decide to cooperate with Cobin Angels and in support of knowledge with S1 and other European investors network to build the special prize, which will be the investment during the event. We are looking for VC who would like to be one of the main investors. So if you would like to join to the award, who will be strict and dedicated to investment path, and you would like to compete with other startups for the investments, so let's do it. Apply to our challenge too, and hope one of you will receive the investment. But I think that if many of the investors will see your application, so of course we are targeted our goal to one investment. But oh yes, Dominic is with us.
Hi.
So he will use much better words to describe what goal do we have as an investors and the representative of the biggest Polish angel investor community and a member of European Business Angel Network. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, Sławek. Thank you for the invitation. It's great to be a partner of this great conference. Few words about me. I'm a CEO of as Sławek mentioned, the biggest angel network in Poland, the Cobin Angels. I'm also a board member of IBAN, which is an organization that gathers all the angel networks across Europe. So it's European Business Angel Network. I'm also a supervisor board of a couple of tech startups. Few words about Cobin. So we are gathering the angels from Poland, not only from Poland, and we're helping them to find the best startups on the market. Our history since we are on 8 years on the market. We've done more than 50 investments so far in different sectors, mainly in the seed round A phases of development. We are present in Poland, but also abroad. We are cooperating with different angel networks and companies and venture funds across Europe, and not only developing a couple of projects on behalf of the European Commission. And what we are planning to do together with Sławek is to help the conference with our knowledge and finding the best potential in the startups. Also our network of angels from Poland, and not only from Poland, and we want to, together with Deep Tech Summit, to create some kind of prize for the best startups, together with some VC fund. The prize will be up to 1 million euro, and we as the Cobian Angels will be inviting our angels to join potential investments in the best startups that Deep Tech will find on the market. So I'm really encouraging all the startups to join the Deep Tech and to submit their application. It's a great chance to acquire financing and to also be shown to a lot of angels and startups and potentially some VC fund. We will see how it goes.
Yeah, great. So we have something what we had last year. We have something new. So keep your finger crossed for us. The as much partners and as much potential we build is better for you. And I think that I would like to tell something what Steve Jobs said, that if you have something what is the most valuable, so probably you have to tell it at the end. So we tell about the price, but we have something else. So for many years, Innovative Poland and our network is working with our diaspora. So where we were in the United States this year, so we noticed that there are a lot of people from not only from Poland but from Czech, from Lithuania, Latvia, Estonia, and from many other countries from our region. So our diasporas are our big value, what we can use and we can cooperate with all around the world. So I think that one of the value we can offer for this year, and we're looking for other organization, is to cooperate with the one of the Polish diaspora, or maybe more Polish diasporas organizations from US, Canada, and maybe from Australia, to join to the event this year, to the Deep Tech CEE Summit. And we would like to find, of course, some diasporas communities, business one or startups one from other countries from Central and Eastern Europe. And we think that connecting and using Deep Tech CEE as a platform for our diasporas, it will be the biggest value we can co-create together for our region. So if you would like to join and help us to gather the best minds which was born here or the child or are abroad and connected with deep tech startups and the big potential of our region, we have great scientists, engineers, ideas, and entrepreneurial people. So they work for our countries, for our region, for Europe, but for in other continents too. So our dream to build the platform to connect such potential in one place becomes true. So as I mentioned, we are open to cooperate with other partners, to new ideas, to find much more values, acceleration programs, and everything what you need as a startups, or from the investors' point of view, if you want to help us to grow this idea. So join us if you're from Japan, UAE, USA, and many other countries. So we are open to cooperate. Cooperate, co-create, and many other opportunities. So maybe it's time for question and answers. So Pavel, could you find a few of the questions we can answer? We have only a few minutes, so let's try to answer the question to our.
I don't see any question.
Okay, so probably everything is clear. And on YouTube in comments. Okay, so after this kickoff, we will send probably another email with the most important information to the attendees of our challenge and summit last year, and from the databases of our activities. So thank you very much for our partners. You join us and you would like to build something bigger together for our region. And yeah, so if you would like to add something at the end, it's that moment.
I think the most important is that we're looking for really good quality deep tech startups to apply. That's all.
Yep.
Correct. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Pavel, are we still online?
Yes. Yes. What we can tell more. Thank you, and see you on Deep Tech CEE Summit.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So apply to the challenge and see you on October in Warsaw. Bye.
Bye.